Alrighty. Howdy Neighbors and welcome to Something's Wrong with Sunny Day Jack. So this is a demo of a game that's supposed to be coming out. There's one on Steam, a demo on Steam, and a demo on itch.io. And I don't know if there is a difference between the two. The one that I have is the one from Steam. Just so everyone knows, everyone's aware, everyone's on the same page. If there is a difference, I don't know what it is, but this is what we're doing. It's a crayon. Okay. Fear and concern. I have a feeling we're gonna get motion sickness a lot, so be ready. Dots. Where am I? I don't mean to be rude, but I don't remember seeing a face like yours before. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I've seen anyone at all. Ha ha! I was slipped in ages, but you, I don't know you. I don't think this is a dream this time. I think you're real, right? It's okay, you don't need to be scared. I'm sure that you and I will become fast friends soon enough. But where are my manners? I don't believe I ever caught your name. You do have one, don't you? I don't like that enter button. Oh, excuse me. Games, is that right? Yes. It's nice to meet you, Games. You don't know what it's been like for me in there. It's been hell. Ha ha. For a second there, I almost thought God had abandoned me. But I'm sure it was all just one big mistake. We all make mistakes, even at the best of times. All that matters is that I have a new friend, and that I can spend the rest of my life, and that I can spend the rest of forever doing all sorts of fun things together. And we never have to be lonely ever again. It's so cold in there. Fear, concern. Oh, hello. For as long as I can remember, I've never really been the type of person to go out of their way to relive my childhood. I mean, I had a fine one, I guess. But it really wasn't anything special. And being an adult has its own perks too. Driving cars and having your own money is pretty nice. I don't think I'd trade it for homework and not being able to open childproof caps. These days, a lot of my friends are having kids, or are spending their money on nostalgic things. It's fun for them, I guess. But I don't usually tend to do that kind of thing. I don't make the kind of cash to be able to do that anyways. I like to think I was pretty mature for that reason, as compared to some people, right? There's one exception, though. I guess there was one. An obnoxious phone.
Hey, are you there?
Dots.
I was just calling to see how you're doing. You haven't answered any of my texts? I know this is my fault. You don't have to be okay. I wouldn't be in your shoes. But please, let me know you're okay. Still alive, at least.
Click.
It's me again. You're not posting online anymore. Are things okay? I literally can't tell. Please, message me back when you have the time. Is work going okay? Are you eating? I miss you. I'm worried about you.
Click.
You remember when we were kids? You'd be the one to ask my mom if I could sleep over at your place. Because I was too scared to do it myself. You'll never know how much that meant to me. How much you mean to me. I was the one that made that hard to believe, wasn't I? I'm gonna fix us, but there's no us without you. And I need you. I'm sorry every day, and I'll be sorry every day of my life. I can't do it without you. Answer me, please. If you can hear me, answer me. I love you.
Click. Oh, thank God he didn't call again. I should know better than to hang on to the past. Nostalgia comforts. They never last. And even if it looks the same, it never is. So best to just grow up and move forward. Be strong enough so that when things do change, you're not leaning on them and you can support yourself. I won't lie. I've been eager to discard these childish things from my life. Almost recklessly so. Dots. Maybe that's why I am where I am today. Dots. Haunted by the ambassador of things past. Things simple and colorful and childish. Dots. Maybe that's why I'm being haunted by a children's TV show host. Dots. Dots.
Good morning, sunshine.
The earth says hello. Dots.
It's time to get up now. Sun's high in the sky, and we wouldn't want to miss out on such a beautiful day, would we?
Yeah, that's what I say every time I wake up. Dots. I feel him. I feel his weight on the mattress, and how the blanket's tucked beneath his weight. I don't even need to turn to look. I just know he's there.
Hey now, sleep is good for you, but too much of anything, even sleep, can be bad too. Come on, let's get going.
I feel like I would muchly prefer too much sleep than too little, as someone who has too little all the time. He nudged me gently. The feral sleep-deprived part of my mind is telling me to shove him over to the side of the bed. Something about how gentle he's pestering makes me feel bad enough about that thought to put it aside. I throw the blankets over my head and tuck into my cocoon deeper. Come on, Jack. Not today, it's Saturday. Saturdays are for sleeping in. Feeling shifts slightly. Maybe even more closer.
Saturdays can be for lots of other things too, though. Like walks in the park, or trips to the museum. Oh, or even breakfast pancakes?
The only thing that sounded kind of fun was the museum. And even then, that was kind of... Well then. I have to admit, that's a new one. Intriguing one, too. Pancakes?
Pancakes.
What kind?
Blueberry's my specialty, but I can't make them from bed.
Just my incurable laziness and insatiable hunger for foods that require actual cooking forced me to get out of bed. Hello. I sit up and open my eyes. Sure enough, there he is. All his primary colored glory. It's Jack. I guess his full name is Sunny Day Jack. Although I'm pretty sure his first name is Jack. Maybe it's more of an honorary title. Alright, but tell me this. So why do you make pancakes?
Well, I've never not been able to.
So you can actually cook.
I'm not bad.
He smiles coolly, yet warmly. It's a mature and gentle confidence. I feel my stomach full of butterflies. And without pancakes. I haven't felt this happy from being paid attention to, from a look since that one camp counselor I had a crush on when I was 12. This man thing. I don't know what to call him. He's a strange anomaly, to be sure. I can touch him, see him, hear and feel him. He's as real to me as anyone else. And I notice the morning sun even catches his hair, like he's as real as I am. And yet I'm not really sure he is. It all started a few months ago. I've been looking for clothes at the local thrift shop. You know, as one does when their wardrobe consists of 75% stolen and borrowed shirts from their ex. And they're too much of a tightwad to shop for new clothes in an actual new clothes store. There hadn't been many quality items on the racks. But while I was there, I decided to pick through the messy shelves in the back. You know, the ones full of ceramic frogs, old alarm clocks, and bags of puzzle pieces. I wasn't really seeing anything that caught my attention, and that wasn't abnormal. Got a few funny pictures from my socials, and I was content to consider that my entertainment value for the whole trip. Somewhere in picking and pulling, something must have happened. Remember knocking over a pile of loosely stacked items, sure. But I don't remember the tape falling into my basket. I just remember showing up to the counter, and the employee pulling it out and bringing it up. I wanted to object, yet being too nervous to really stop them. It was only like a quarter anyways. Not really worth a fuss. When I pulled it out later, it looked like your average home movie, like VHS tape with cracked plastic. It was a piece of tape with 84 Incident written on the front of the faded marker. It could have been made for a decent horror movie prop. At the time, I was holding on to some belongings of a friend. He was a big enough nerd and he had a VCR. Before I threw it away, I figured I could see what was on it at least. Like I said though, that was a few months ago. Oh, that's really easy to see, thank you. Wow. I don't remember what was on the tape. I must have been really tired or something, because I blacked out. This is what they mean by blue light, goddamn. I don't remember anything about it. The tape doesn't seem to work anymore. But once I woke up that one day, Sunny Day Jack has just been here. From what I've been able to glean, he's connected to the tape. He often references his friends, the Sunny Time crew. A few times I was tempted to think a crazed man had just come into my apartment and started living here. Then I made a few observations that led me to believe maybe, just maybe, I was just going insane. They're having me do a lot of unpaid overtime. It was a logical conclusion at the time. But over time, I've begun to also gather more data. First things first, only I can see him. At work, at the store. Everywhere I go, not a single person has been able to see him. I'm the only one who can touch him. And the only one who seems to conveniently exist around him. Secondly, he doesn't show up in mirrors, reflections, anything like that. I began to think he's more of a ghost. Or maybe even a specter of some kind. And maybe I'm just being haunted by the ghost of a clown or something. Any attempts to ask the internet about him have remained fruitless. Nobody seems to know about the City Town crew or Cloudy Town. Even if he willingly offers up answers to any questions I can ask, I can only ask so many questions before even I could barely make sense of what he's saying. It's like he came from another planet sometimes. It's usually quite frustrating. But today, it's not so bad. Because I don't care what he is. Whatever he is, it's something that can make me pancakes. And that means pancakes for me that I don't have to make. Before I knew it, I'm up and out of the restroom, while tasting freshly of toothpaste and mouthwash. I really hope he isn't planning on serving pancakes with orange juice. I never understood why you brush your teeth before breakfast. I do mine after. I'm sure there's like a science behind it, but that's just how I do it. Here to the kitchen. Do I have surprise and have not? There he is, mixing a bowl of pancake batter. Dishes in the sink are neatly stacked, and there's not even a mess. He's actually been cleaning up as he cooks. Whatever outlook on life has made him this kind of person who could do all that. I wish I had it too. He turns to the stove and ladles out a healthy dollop of batter, sprinkled with round plump blueberries. I didn't even buy blueberries. Then turns back to me and grins.
Look at you, all fresh-faced and starry-eyed. Ready to tackle the day?
Absolutely not. Maybe.
That was a trick question. No morning is complete without a nice breakfast. Gotta put some fuel in that tank before you can get all revved up.
He says, as I have not actually had a breakfast since, I don't know, 2018. I wake up way too late for that. He talks so enthusiastically about being healthy. Unhealthy people like this are annoying. But something about usually people like this are annoying. But something about the way he does it makes me feel fuzzy inside. And I actually want to do it. It feels attainable and reasonable. And like it comes from a place of genuine concern for my well-being. What is this man?
Are you okay?
No. I jump as I return to the realm of warm fuzzies. And back to reality. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not used to having someone around who cares about this kind of stuff. That's all. His gaze softens.
Well, you'd better get used to it, because I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, but can the bright colors? And with that, the cakes are plated and breakfast is served. It's only 3 cakes, but afterward, I'm stuffed to the brim. Doc mentions something about them being made with love, but I don't see how that equates to them being more filling. It strangely does make sense, though. Cleanup is quick, and I hope so as thanks for the meal. I put the last dish away. I stop and glance at the clock on the wall. Was it really only 8:30? Feels like it should be noon.
That would be the beauty of starting the day nice and early dawning on you.
Ugh. Oh. Oh, that was bad. Ugh.
Sorry, I know. But you have to admit, it got at least a little bit of a rise out of you.
Ugh. I hate it. I hate it. That was terrible. You're terrible.
Well, you know why they call me Sunny Day Jack?
No, but I'm scared to ask any further.
Because I've got jokes for days.
I want you out of my house. I've never felt more betrayed in my life.
Aw, don't be like that.
Gonna have to, buddy. Give him a playful shove as we get the giggles out. It all feels so natural and healthy and wholesome. It's like he's my best friend. I'm really attached to this guy. Now I know I must be going crazy. Still, I say nothing about that as I flop onto the couch. If I can't sleep, then at the very least I'll enjoy some morning vegging out. Turn on the TV and start flipping through the channels. I see Jack staring from the doorway wistfully, like a puppy looking for an invitation. Give the seat next to me, Pat. I got up and ate your breakfast. Maybe to do something unhealthy as a treat.
Well, if I've taught you moderation, I'll consider that my good deed for the day and oblige you.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then just like that, I sat next to a retro clown man. Nice. I don't think too much about what's on TV from the corner of my eyes. He's still there. Still real. Still not a dream. It's weird. But I can't deny that the company is nice. He is nice. Really nice. I found myself compelled further to lean against him. Bop. I felt like a Smogworthy. He feels like falling into a perfectly me-sized baseball mitt.
Hi there, friend.
Howdy. He's warm and soft and firm. What the f- His shoulders are nice.
You getting comfy there?
Maybe.
Aw, I didn't know it was cuddle time. Let's make this even comfier, huh?
No. He's just around. Oh, I knew what I was laying. Head on his chest. Oh, wow. Okay, this is what we're doing. I feel myself torn between wanting to freeze up and wanting to melt. I feel so protected. What is this witchcraft? Sorry. He looks down at me with those dark, soft eyes.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I'm uncomfortable. He's so close now. His smile is so sincere. I am not liking the energy we are creating in the studio on this day.
What? Do I have something on my face?
Makeup, actually. He doesn't. I'm looking at all of his face. As weird as it sounds, my mind is loopy with comfort. I feel so protected and cared for. I feel loved. I want to do something. Is there a way to save? No. Don't make it weird. The music stopped. Don't like that. I suddenly don't want to do anything but be one with his warmth. Felt like I still clinging to his shirt, under his vest. He chuckles as I exhale deeply, my mind drifting into a blissful state of existence. Words remind me of something so intimate. Part of me feels like I'm inches away from touching his heart with mine. 2 hours pass, 2 days. I can see the sunlight through my eyes, and all I know is that everything feels golden and pure. I could stay like this forever. Did I come to know Jack again? It's odd when I lay it all out. This hallucination of mine is holding me, making me feel so good. It can't not be real, right? If it wasn't, I think I might have cried. I want him to be there. To be real, I need him so bad.
You know, there are lots of ways to stay with someone forever, don't you? I never have to leave if you don't want me to. And if you didn't want me to, I don't think I'd ever go.
I want to open my eyes at this situation. Maybe read his face, but I don't.
You make me feel something special. You make me feel love.
His embrace grows, not tighter, but more resolved. Possessive, even. I feel the gold of my fuzzy mind fade to something grayer, colder, almost more distant. My first instinct is to seek him out again.
They won't understand it, but they don't need to. The world is so busy, they'll forget all about you. I never want that for you.
I finally open my eyes.
So I won't.
You won't what? Just neck snap?
I won't ever forget you. I'll never leave you, okay? And in return, please don't forget about me.
He smiles, but it's so sad. Maybe I'm even desperate. I shook my head. I won't forget about you, promise. It seems to put him at ease. I rest myself in his arms once more. The way he holds me is ginger. It's like he's afraid I'll crumble to dust or break. It's my cell phone. Try to pull away from Jack as little as possible. As I pull it out of my pocket to see that it's my boss.
Hey there!
Look up at Jack, who was asking for permission to disturb the silence by making the call. He only smiles as he tends to do. Yes, sir.
I am so sorry to call you like this, but how quickly can you get down here?
What do you mean?
Well, Carol just called in sick and nobody's gonna be here if she's gone. And it's a Saturday, so, well, you know how people are. They're gonna want yogurt on Saturdays.
They're gonna want yogurt!
Can you get down here in 30? I have to run some errands today, so I can't stay around.
Harry's grip grows a little tighter, but it falls away with a deep, chest-heaving sigh. Yes, sir.
Great. Thanks for being a team player. See you then.
Well, it's a good thing we got you breakfast when we did.
I feel horrible. I feel like he needs me right now, for some reason. But I'm walking out on him for a paycheck. But all appears not to be as somber, as I think when Jack takes my hand and kisses my wrist. What are the dynamics? That is so silly. Why do I turn to putty when he does?
Come on. Let's get out there and tackle this day. You won't be alone. I promise.
Get out of my ear. Right. Nobody can see him. I feel a bit better about it all. Thank you, Jack. I don't know.
What you would do without me?
Yeah. He smiles, bright as ever. Like a best friend I've had for years.
That's what I'm here for.
Ugh. It's full on raining when I get to the front door. Because why not? I must have rolled in earlier. I hadn't noticed that until I'd gotten outside. But then it was too late to run all the way back up to my apartment, unlock the door, grab an umbrella, lock the door again, walk back down. I figured if I was fast, I could book it. My job wasn't much more than, 10 minutes away? If I ran and stuck to staying beneath the trees and awnings, I'd be okay. I was wrong. I was so foolish and wrong. Fling open the door to Popov's. Big top yogurt topia with enough strength to make a bear envious. Sweet sanctorium.
There you are. I was starting to wonder if you'd ever show up.
I will kill this man. Yeah, sorry, you kind of caught me on my day off, you know. I wasn't exactly expecting this. It wasn't me, definitely. I can't fathom why that and weather like this would affect my arrival time.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters.
What a flippant change of tone.
Why don't you go freshen up and I'll leave you to do your thing? Again, I am so sorry to inconvenience you like this.
Fun fact, when they say that, no they're not.
I would have loved to give you more of a heads up, but, you know, Carol really should have called me sooner too. If you think about it, we're both caught up in this.
Shut up.
I had to come in on my day off too, you know. Oh well.
Somehow, I don't feel like we're on the same level of inconvenience. I reluctantly head to the back, shake myself off. I throw on the Garage Circus themed apron that completes my employee ensemble. The irony of it all. Hallucinating a clown and then going to work dressed like one. At least they don't make me wear the nose anymore. Not after an employee had an allergic reaction to the materials that they were made of. Oh! R.I.P. Angela. Before long, I settle into my spot at the counter. My boss heads on out. I smile stiffly. I almost hope he sees how reluctant I am to do so. Got it, bye. He can't leave soon enough. With a tick at the doorbell, he's gone. And it's just me and the rain. Me, the rain, and Jack. Plus, I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. Are you sure you don't, have anything else you'd rather be doing? It's weird to have him just there, standing there and not able to do anything, really. I wanna feel bad, but what else can I do? Send him home? Have him wait for me there? He perches on the counter next to me cheerfully, though. It washes away some of my worry.
And leave you all by yourself? What kind of a friend would I be if I did that?
I feel like we should put friend in quotes now. He seems back to his chipper self. His chipper, naive self. Now that the rushing and the rain and all that is past, I find my mind drifting back to that strangely intimate moment that happened not even an hour earlier. My cheeks begin to burn as I realize and remember. That really happened. I think it did. It was so warm and for a second, even more. I needed him. What would have happened if my boss hadn't called? I see him now. He's so kindly and innocent. My blood is hot and cold in my veins at the same time.
It's okay, you know.
It's okay to what?
It's okay to feel that way about someone.
Get away from me. Feel what way?
To like having them around and to want them, it's very normal.
Want?
Sometimes you'll meet people in your life who are very special to you, and you'll like being around them, and you'll want to be around them a lot. It's nothing to be afraid of. That feeling is called love.
Love. He chose nonchalantly. Like he didn't just drop the L word. Like he didn't just... My chest get tight, I sputter. Dude, I can't just... Wait, do you even know what that word means?
Love? Of course I know what love is, silly.
Don't silly me.
Love is when someone and you just fit. It's like having a best friend who you want to be friends with forever. It's special and it makes you feel good in your heart.
That is a very child-friendly way of putting it. But it works. Okay, so you do know.
Mm-hmm. Understanding feelings isn't always easy, but that's why I'm here. I can help you understand them.
I'm not feeling love.
No?
Absolutely not. Even if I was, what are we loving? I don't think I like anybody.
Do you love me?
I have to stop myself. I'm being winded by the bluntness of his question. You can't just ask that. Can you just ask that? He just stands there looking cool as a cucumber. Looking he doesn't just drop a bomb on me while staring expectantly. What do we say to that?
If you do, it's okay. Love is a good feeling to have. Why wouldn't I want you to feel it?
Love is a strong feeling, more like. It's complicated. And it means a lot more than feeling good.
It's complicated sometimes, that is true. It's not always easy to understand all at once because of that. You're very smart. I'm glad you understand these things. I trust you if you say that it's not. But if you think it is, you can tell me. I'll be here for you either way. I just want what's best for you.
What's best for me? Is this really what's best for me? I almost shudder at the thought. I don't feel like I really deserve that kind of attention, you know? It doesn't feel natural to have somebody just ask you to consider that. But it feels good, too. My phone rings. Today, answering phones as they ring seems to be a dud choice. I really shouldn't be answering my phone at the clock. But then again, I'm alone. It's freaking storming outside. Who's going to come and eat frozen yogurt at this time of day, in this weather? I mean... Not a single person, that's who. I mean! I looks at me expectantly. I just kind of meekly shrug. I should answer this. I mean, I technically shouldn't, but...
Hey, it's okay. I'll be right here, okay?
He almost seems to be granting me permission again. And I accept once he bequeaths this blessing upon me. Pop over to the back room real quick. There's a part of the kitchen where the camera... Hello? Where the cameras don't reach. And everybody knows about it. Usually, It's used for sorting and chopping yogurt toppings or making out with coworkers. I'd say a phone call isn't the worst thing that's happened here. So it's probably right? Yellow?
Hello? You actually picked up.
Fuck. My blood runs cold when I realize the Pandora's box have just opened. Shit. Can't hang up now, can I? Maybe I could break my phone, throw it to the ground, or crush it with my hands. Stupid, I was so stupid. I was happy and stupid and I completely forgot about him. Ian.
Yeah. It's me. Shit. Sorry. I haven't heard your voice in so long. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I said, like a liar. What are you doing calling me right now? I'm at work. You really shouldn't be.
I know. I didn't actually think you'd pick up this time.
I can hear bell chimes and people in the background. They're muffled. He's definitely not at home. Where are you?
I'm at the airport. It's actually why I wanted to talk to you. Consider me lucky, I guess. That you answered, I mean.
I didn't actually mean to,
I'm not surprised.
I'm so mad at you.
I know.
We can't keep doing this. I'm trying to move on. I don't need this in my life right now.
Move on? You're moving on? You're not seeing anyone new, are you?
That's none of your business, is it?
It kind of is. I want it to be. Look, I'm about to fix all of this. I promise.
I don't think you really can.
I'm going to try anyway. I've known you for how long now? I've known that this is worse than anything we've been through. And it's 100% my fault. But please, don't throw me out yet. Even if I deserve it. You're what I want. And you're all that I want. I'll be there to show you soon.
Bye, Ian. I need a second. Against the cold stainless steel counter. I feel about to crumble. I was doing so well to forget.
Are you okay?
Shit. I don't want him to see me like this. I hastily wipe my eyes of all leakage and try to straighten up. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay.
You shouldn't lie. It's not good for you. That and you're also not very good at it either. I'm sorry.
I stifle a chuckle on my own. It's not a lie. It's just... hasn't happened yet. Give me a bit. I'll be okay. It seems to make Jack feel a little better.
All right, I'll take your word for it. But, I like hearing your truths. They make you... you. And I'm telling the truth when I say, I'll be here for you whether you're okay or not. I'm not going anywhere. You can trust me.
The softness of his gaze is almost enough to melt me. But when he caresses my cheek supportively, my heart jumps into my throat. I felt so bad for so long. I almost feel guilty. How he seems to make it all just disappear. How I think maybe I might just... No, something isn't right about this. I feel for him. Something about this is too good. I want to use him as a bandage to cover up the feelings I don't want to feel. And so soon after Ian.
What's wrong? Did I do something? You seem upset.
Jack's hold lingers, even tightening a small bit. I gently take his hand into mine and away from my face. You're fine, I'm just dealing with a lot right now.
I can help you then. Just tell me what you want, what you need.
He looks like a kicked puppy now. I hate to rebuff him, especially with how intimate things got earlier. But I haven't heard Ian's voice in so long. I don't feel very good right now. I hear the front door open. Customers probably. We're scheduled for any health inspections that I know of. I shove my phone in my pocket and shake off the dampened mood. I don't have to feel sorry for myself. Corporate capitalism demands mandatory smiles. I get on the floor. I see 3 guys idling around the yogurt dispensers. It's 3 guys, normal guys. As per company policy, I am duty-bound to greet them. Welcome, one, welcome all, to Popov's Big Top Yogurtopia. So lame. I pray to every, any, and all gods that they're so preoccupied looking at frozen yogurt flavors that they've preemptively tuned me out. I can't talk to Jack when there are people around, unless I look insane, so our conversation is set aside for the moment. Good, because I need a moment to think. Firstly, the audacity of Ian to call like that. I guess he didn't mean it, but I feel tricked. But, secondly, after all this time, is this love? Does Jack really make me feel whole? All on his own? No, I think that might be Stockholm Syndrome. Is it just a hallucination too? Is this even real? Do I want to love a hallucination? Would it be so bad? It's not hurting anyone. He has to be real, right? We made pancakes, and then we feel warm and molten to my core, thinking about what it could be like. It seems interested in me right now. And I know I'm not interested in anybody else. He already sleeps with me. It would be harmless. Oh, it's all been harmless up till now. But how deep does this go? How deep could it go? Am I really considering loving a ghost thing? Oh my god, I'm considering it enough to ask if I am. So far from where I thought I'd be right now. Hey dude, I like your hair.
Hey, can we get these?
I really like your hair.
Please. I mean...
If my hair were like that, I feel like I would dye it. I feel like that's good hair dye. Looks really nice. One of the guys, the real guys, is down the last of 3 cups of frozen yogurt on the scale. Oh, yeah, sure, get fussing with the register, I weigh them out. Get a piece of plastic. I swipe it. I give it back. That's the end of that. Thank you. 5 of the customers, friends, prepare to leave. But the one guy lingers.
You work here, right?
I sure do, buddy. I pluck at my name tag jokingly. Well, I just to bring you up.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. He hums and haws a bit before grabbing his cup and leaving. Good job, dude. A+, way to shoot your shot. We're at whatever, at least. Hopefully, it'll be the first and last of the day. Less high. It continues to waterfall outside of the windows. Some might even say it's raining cats and dogs. The jump of the downpour is almost soothing. In the stark stillness of the empty store, no soul on the clock. There is no time to sit and in an emotionally cryptic trance. And when there's walnuts to chop and problems to ignore.
So, who's Ian?
Excuse me?
Ian. You mentioned him earlier, right?
We're still on the couch again. Work done and over and the store closed for the night. I was tucked into Jack's phone once again, rushing off a box of takeout I'd grabbed on the way home. It was a rough day, and contrary to popular media, takeout is actually a treat. It sure is. I don't remember bringing him up to you, did I? Jack doesn't say anything. He looks thoughtful. Maybe even worried. Did I ever tell Jack about Ian? Now that I thought about it, the subject really hadn't come up formally. Which is a bit odd considering Ian's room remained mostly undisturbed, but it was the hope for my own. It's the same as it had always been, minus what he took with him when he moved to a fancy performing arts school in another state. I'd been in there since the breakup, but had Jack never wondered either?
You seemed really unnerved today.
It happens.
This Ian. He's the one who hurt you today. wasn't he?
Ian's about to die. Not hurt. Tried foot around the box. I was defensive by force of habit. Well, not today.
I've never seen you like that. You've always been so happy with me.
No. No, it's not always been the case. When you got here, it's a mess. You just came at the right time is all.
Remember what I told you about other people?
What do you mean?
You're very special, but sometimes, I don't know, I do worry about you.
Worry?
People like him. Do you really think he's worth all this pain? What does he provide you to make all this worth it?
It's not a simple answer.
He never has to hurt you again. I can make sure of it. Would you like me to make him go away for you?
For my spine turned to jelly, the way he says it. Maybe my head isn't on right, but he has no idea how nice that sounds. Feels even better as one of his hands begins to firmly grasp and almost massage my shoulder, thank God. While the other shakes down my arm, takes my hand sweetly into his. I never want to think about these conflicting feelings ever again. Wouldn't it be fun if I could just erase these thoughts? Me and Ian, going to school together in the snow, our first dance, moving here even, coming to this place to be together, and for him to move away to his fancy college and...
You don't miss him, do you? Oh, sunshine. He's really fooled you, hasn't he? He promised you the moon and all the stars, and I bet he did it so well. But what did it all amount to in the end? He doesn't love you. He can't love you. Nobody who can do what he's done to you knows what love even is.
I squeezed my hand, punctuating his words with self-affirmation.
If he's what's holding you back from being truly happy with someone who loves you, maybe it would just be better if I did something about it. Would you like that, sunshine?
I feel my lungs growing short of air. Oh, his hot breath feels against my ear and shoulder. Get away from me! I end up having to choke down a huge sigh like breath. But it comes out more like an audible stutter. It's so warm now. Warm and foggy and hazy. I don't want to think right now. I don't know if I could. I can't help but think. Maybe it would be better if you could just take control.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Come on, you've got work today, you know. I know that's not an ideal way to start the day, but let's get up and get ahead of it anyways.
I'm gonna try and play dead, I think. Maybe if I pretend I'm not alive, he'll give up and let me sleep in. I'll quit my job later. Maybe run away with the circus. It's a great idea, yes.
Oh, you're not going to be stubborn about this today, are you? First you steal my jacket, now you won't get up so I can at least have it back? What am I going to do with you?
The jacket. On closer, unconscious inspection, I realized that my blanket is a lot heavier than normal. It's like it's made of something plush and satiny. I opened my eyes. Sitting on the bed beside me, looming over me with a big, dumb, sappy tree. Oh, like a big, dumb, sappy tree is Jack. Looks down almost adoringly. I flutters his chuckles. He caresses my cheek gently, in the world's worst yet most comforting wake-up barrage.
Hi there.
I have to realize that I'm in bed. I don't actually remember going to bed. All I remember is eating takeout on the couch and then...
You dozed off, so I figured I'd help you out a little. I hope that was okay. I didn't want your back to hurt when you woke up. Couches aren't for sleeping, you know.
Lies!
But you seemed so snuggly with the jacket, I couldn't take it away. You've got quite the grip there.
I realized that the jacket, which in hindsight is huge, is draped over me like a shawl. I'm sorry, you want it back, right?
Only because we have to get you dressed for today. Otherwise, I promise I'm not mean like that. You seemed cold.
The jacket is very warm. Sleepy me has good taste. I removed the jacket from my body and returned it to him. It's really heavy. I turned to use both arms when handing it over. Puts it on and poses reflectively. His signature piece, returned to him once more. He's really bad at keeping a straight face about it. He snickers to himself, before giving a little bow.
Thank you.
He's very polite about the whole affair. Can't help but laugh a little too. He extends his hand to mine, helping me out of bed, like a pumpkin coach? Oh, like it's a pumpkin coach. I feel special and the butterflies kick up again.
So, we've got this today, right?
His determination is strong, but kind. I think I want to follow his lead. Yeah, we got this.
That's the spirit. Let's start off with something to eat and get you ready to go.
Double yeah. The walk to work isn't anything particularly special. The weather is nicer though, and it's not raining. Today actually might be a good day after all. The day goes by pretty quickly. Traffic is somehow less than it was the day before. I don't complain. There's plenty of time by myself. Yet again. Conveniently, no one else seems to have been called in to replace the missing employee who called out sick. Understaffing sucks. Why do I have to be the one to pick up the slack?
So, question.
Next time, because I'm going to end this episode here. It doesn't look like there's any way to save or anything. So that really sucks. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you later.